Have you ever had one of those days where literally nothing is going your way? Like it doesn't matter what you're doing, doesn't matter what's going on around you, like nothing is going your way. I just had one of those mornings, and I could go into the details of it, but honestly, the details don't really matter. It's more so, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like a snowball effect. Like one bad thing happens, and then it's like for the rest of the day, everything else you touch, everything else you talk, everybody else you talk to, everything that happens is just like another thing that happens up until the point where you literally have to, you literally just have to walk away. That's what happened to me this morning. I had to just walk away. I tried so hard. After everything that broke down, every single thing that happened, every bad thing that happened, I tried so hard to fix it. I tried so hard to fix each individual thing. And I was just making it worse. I was just making everything worse. Everything was just breaking more. Things were just everything. Anyway, I ended up going home and going to sleep. Now, if I don't know if this is maybe someone or something telling me to take it easy and, stop pushing so hard, or it's something that's challenging me, something that's pushing me. I don't know how to take it. I keep thinking about how, there's all these little roadblocks around the way that is trying to make me stop pushing, stop doing so much. And it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating because I have all of this motivation, all this energy to do all these things, and I keep getting roadblocked. I keep getting, now I have a car appointment, and I'm unable to work right now, even though I want to work. I don't know. I'm just making this video kind of just a vent. I don't really have anything planned for this video. This isn't something that, like, I'm trying to be profound or anything. I don't know. I'm just trying to talk. Just trying to talk it out as I walk with my dog, because it's one of my favorite things to do. It's just to go outside and walk and think about it, I guess, for a second. Take a deep breath, realize that, it's going to be okay no matter what. And I know it is. This isn't like all the stuff that happened today wasn't like, no one died. My health is good. Like, I'm not, like, nothing is so bad that, like, I can't get over it, but it's still one of those days where I woke up in the morning so ready to go, and then disaster after disaster after disaster hits, and it's just frustrating. I don't know. All I can say is, if you're ever in this situation where, things are just not going your way, the best I have learned for myself is to know when to walk away. Now, I don't know what saying that is, if it's like, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, or whatever BS you're talking about. I do know at least sometimes you just have to step back. Sometimes you have to realize that, like, it's just not going to happen that day. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen forever. It doesn't mean, the days aren't going to get better, but it does mean that this day that you are having a trouble with, go touch some grass, bro. Go take your dog on a walk. Go think about it, recoup, and then attack it the next day. Tomorrow's the next day. Today wasn't your day. That's all it was. That's all it is that today isn't your day. And I'm explaining this to you guys because I need somebody to explain it to me. Now, I know that, like, a lot of my subscribers were saying this exact thing in chat, on a post I made, and I appreciate you guys for saying it. So I'm kind of just going on a walk to remind myself that tomorrow's a new day, and that just, today's just not it, I guess. I will say that I feel a little bit better. I always feel better when I go on walks with my dog, go outside in nature. Sometimes stepping away from technology in general and getting a little bit of sleep, a little bit of food, some water, can kind of set your mindset a little bit differently. I'm going to kind of switch my thought process on today from failure to reset. And I definitely think that sometimes changing the words of how you're describing something can be all the difference. So instead of saying today was a loss, today was a gain, because I'm going to be resetting and recouping, attacking the day, another day differently. Things happen. It's not the end of the world, but anyway, I don't know what the point of this video is. I hope that, like, maybe some of you guys can relate. If you have any suggestions on how to tackle this kind of day, and maybe somebody that's watching this might have had one of these days recently, maybe you can give advice on what to do. For me, I guess walking outside really helped. Being in nature, hearing the sounds, the fact that it's not raining anymore is kind of a big help. But I would have still walked outside in the rain. But yeah, I don't know. thanks for listening. For those that actually made it to the end of this video. I don't even know if there was anyone that made it to the end of this video, but if you did, I really appreciate you listening to me. And I hope you have a great day. I hope your day is better than mine. Remember to try to stay positive, because it will work out. Even if it's not going to work out today. It will. I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.